Not going to back to school, Dad. No.
You are going back to school, Andy.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, you are.
Yes, you are.
No, you are.
Well, you will be.
No, you are.
Hi folks and welcome to today's vlog. Today's vlog is it's not a two-parter, but we have two missions as part of it. As you no doubt will have seen from the thumbnail and title, job number one, unless job number two went badly wrong. Job number one is taking Andy to the dietitian for the first time since last summer, where fingers crossed, it's all going to be positive, good news stuff, where he's got taller, he's gained weight, they're happy with his new, more varied, higher quantity diet, and it's all a big, positive, awesome experience. But job one does lead into job two, and job two is where we have the potential for things to go a little bit wrong, because this appointment is on a school day at 11:30, smack bang in the middle of the school day, and it's only like a half-hour appointment, and it's only about 20 minutes away from his school, and it's not anywhere where he goes and does stuff. When we go to Grantham, when we go to Boston for these kind of appointments, we kind of think, well, it's 45 minutes away, plus his stuff he likes to film, stuff he likes to do while we're there. We can call that a day off school or an afternoon off school, but with this one, there's really no reason to do that. There's no justification at all for keeping him off school for the afternoon. So we're picking him up from school in a few minutes, picking him up from school at 11, get him across for his 11:30 appointment. He'll probably then be back at school by 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. That's the plan anyway. But he hates doing that. Once he's out of school for the day, as far as he's concerned, he's out of school for the day. So we might have a little bit of a battle convincing him to go back to school after we're finished with the appointment. But fingers crossed, both parts of it go fine. We have a positive experience at the dietitian. We drop him back at school. No argument, no problems. There's Anna. Say hello, Anna.
You talk to you.
I would think I'm in trouble. I wasn't in trouble. It was just some person that posted some random live stream on our Facebook group, and Anna wanted to just check if she should delete it. Yes, she should delete it. It's deleted. But I think we're now just about ready to go and get him and start the day's adventures. As ever, we've proven completely incompetent at managing time correctly.
Have. I told you it's too early, you don't listen.
Why are you talking for lisp today?
Because a bit of a tongue.
Okay.
It hurts, it's really, really swollen.
I thought you'd put a tongue piercing in again or
No,
something.
I've
Anna used to have her tongue pierced.
had a lot of things. Nose, tummy, oh I saw my nose.
Yeah, you sound like you sounded when you had your tongue thing
No,
in.
I've hurt my tongue.
Okay. And yeah, we're here far too early. We don't need to be at his appointment for nearly an hour, and we're sat outside his school, at the McDonald's outside his school, having a cup of coffee. We're going to sit here for about 15-20 minutes in the rain. The horrible, horrible rain. It's awful weather. Look at the state of that. Pouring down. We're going to sit here.
Have a look at what the temperature is in France, are we?
Why not? We're going to sit here, drink our coffees, and then we'll go and get him.
12 and raining.
Nice. Because it's better for us to sit bored here than for him to sit bored in a hospital waiting room.
Yes, oh god, yes.
We need to get there just as his appointment begins. They've been in there ages. 10 minutes have been sat out here outside school. I don't know what he's been doing. You alright?
Can we go home?
No, we're going to the dietitian.
Don't go home.
Why?
It's just been an annoying little boy.
Why? What's he been doing? Is that why you took so long?
Having a meltdown.
You alright?
Having a meltdown.
Having a meltdown? What? About what?
About going back to school.
Oh, okay.
No back to school then.
I suspected that might be a problem.
You go home.
Yeah, me gonna do by myself, thanks.
So, right, we're going to the dietitian, then you're going back to school.
We need to go to the shop.
No.
Why do we need to go to the
I'll
shop?
let you know in a minute.
Not going to back to school, Dad. No.
You are going back to school, Andy.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, you are.
Yes, you are.
No, you are.
Well, you will be.
No, you are.
We've been in, just doing the lifts. I'll tell you all about it when we get home. There's multiple other things that have gone wrong as well. I have much to tell you. Not to do with him, just in general. Not having a good day. We're now parked up in Tesco. We're about to take Andy back into school. But we've got to pick up some stuff for him to have for lunch. They've managed to completely run out of bread, jam, and Rice Krispies, I think, and crisps maybe, all at the same time. So Anna's just nipped in to grab some of that stuff so he can have some lunch when he gets back in. He is now on board with the idea of going back in. It took some convincing, but convince him we have. And we weren't really able to vlog around the hospital because we're not going to vlog in a hospital, and look at the rain. We couldn't really vlog in the car park either. So just to give you a little bit of an update on what happened there, as I predicted, really, it was a very quick, very positive appointment. She was happy with his weight, she was happy with the variety of foods that he was now eating. I showed her the little macro breakdown that I did on my Fitness Pal to show how his current diet breaks down and how much protein he's getting now, and she was completely happy. And he has been discharged from the dietitian, so unless he has a massive drop in weight, then there's no reason to go back. She even said herself, and if he does, I'm not sure I know what to do about it anyway, because it's kind of something he's ended up taking care of himself by eating a greater variety and a greater quantity of foods off his own back. The prescription that he gets for his vitamin supplement will be maintained as well, so we'll be able to keep having that. But otherwise, all very positive, very happy stuff. Slightly less positive, two things. Firstly, on the way, got a phone call from Amy's school. She's got a migraine, needed picking up. Obviously, I couldn't pick her up, and her mum, I think it's her grandparents, have had to do. I don't really know what's happened. That's something I really need to chase up now, but we haven't had any phone signal. In fact, I've got a message from Amy from 8 minutes ago saying she's still sat in school reception. She's been sat there for nearly 2 hours since the original message, so I need to go and pick Amy up. But also, we're having major car problems. As you can see, dashboard lit up like a Christmas tree. That one I think means flat tyre or low tyre. That one we can ignore. That just means it's due a service, but that's on all the time because I take it to a non-authorised service place and they don't ever turn that one off. That one's just that the handbrake on. That one means the emergency system is on and it's making the engine have less power, but I don't know why, so I've got to take it into a garage to find out why. There's also one up here that looks like skidding tyres that's been on as well, but that one seems to have gone off, but that's something to do with the traction control not being on. So bottom line, I'm going to have to take the car into the garage as well. So we're just waiting for Anna, then I'll take Andy back into, then we'll take Andy back into school, go pick Amy up from her school, bring her home, then I need to head straight back out again to take the car, to get the car looked at to find out what's wrong with it. I hope what's happened is we've maybe got a slow puncture or something in one of the tyres. That's, the pressure of that has gone down enough to make the traction control system go a bit, ooh, this isn't right, which in turn has tripped the safety system to lower power to the engine. That makes sense to me. I hope it's all one connected issue. If it's two different issues, how unlucky is that to get them both happen at the same time? So we'll see, I guess, when I get it into the garage. But there's like 3 more steps of things to go through before we get to that point. But you're all right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Anna's just taking Andy back into school now. I've just spoken to the mechanic on the phone. Yes, one more school.
And then it's the holiday.
No, you've got one more school today.
Then it's...
We need to get your board written up again at home so you know how many days you've got.
Last school.
He's getting himself very confused at the moment. He keeps wiping his board off every time we fill it in. But yeah, I've just spoken to the mechanic on the phone. He suggests, he confirms my theory should be correct. So he said before bringing it into him, best thing to do is stick some air in the tyres, reset the tyre pressure monitoring system, and that in turn, if that's what's causing the problems, should reset the engine management system and solve the other problem as well and turn off all the flashing lights. So we're going to pick Amy up from school, get her home, and then go out, squirt some air in the tyres and see if that solves the problem. If it doesn't, he can't see me today, but we can get the car in tomorrow. So shouldn't be a long-term issue anyway. Anna's now panicking that the car's going to explode and we won't be able to go to Disney, but fingers crossed it's just a case of needing some air in the tyres. I hate cars. I feel like I'm just going to do the whole of today's vlog from this seat in the car. We're now back on our own driveway. We haven't Amy, she's been picked up from school. Anna's just nipped into the house to raid the coin pot so that we can go and get some, we need coins to put air in the tyres, which I've got to do in this pouring rain because the petrol station near us, the air bit isn't undercover, so I'm going to get absolutely drenched. But then, once we've done that, he said I had to look in the manual to work out how to reset the tyre pressure system, which all sounds very complicated, and then that should, if that's what's caused the problem, fix everything else and we should be alright again. Right, we did have one tyre that was much flatter than the others. Let's see if it turns the lights off. It hasn't made any difference. All the lights are still on, including the tyre pressure light. So this is where we need to do the thing where we reset it, which was reset maybe? I'm gonna figure this out. Well, I've managed to reset the tyre pressure thing, so that light's gone out. The traction control light has gone out. The engine management system light is still on. So I guess we have to go to the garage anyway. Rubbish. And we're back home. Amy is upstairs sleeping off her migraine. The car is booked in to go into the garage tomorrow morning to figure out what that problem is. And it's now 1:10 and I can get on with the rest of what will hopefully be a normal day from here on in. I really hope the car's not going to be super expensive. That could be a problem if it is. Date board filled in again. Fingers crossed he doesn't wipe it off this time, but I think part of the issue we had with him this morning is that he just got himself confused about where he was, what day it was, where he was supposed to be going as we were dropping him back off at school. I don't know if we picked it up on camera, but he was saying 1 more day at school then holiday. Well, it's not, it's after today 12 more days at school then holiday.
I use it as a threat.
You what?
I use it as a threat.
What do you mean you use it as a threat?
Disney, then.
She's such a monster. What a cruel woman.
He wouldn't come out of school.
Oh, you used it specifically today as a threat?
Because he wouldn't come out of school.
And that made him come out?
First I went, I'll go and get Daddy. And he didn't like that. And he sort of argued with me. So I went, fine, no Disney then. And he went, yes Disney, put your shoe on.
She's such a monster. What are we going to use as a bribe once we've been? I guess Newcastle, Blackpool are all things on the horizon as well.
For a boy that doesn't like to go out.
Yeah, we've got lots of exciting stuff coming this summer. Right, I really do need to get on with some work now. Now I've done that, I've procrastinated enough. Apparently I'm just never going to get any work done today. Anna's just remembered that Andy's got a prescription that needs picking up, so I've been sent out again to get that. Don't worry, did check with the mechanic that the car's safe to drive. I'm a little bit sceptical, but weather's lovely. Well, many hours later, it's like nearly 9 o'clock. Anna's upstairs putting Andy to bed. Amy's gone back to her mum's, still not feeling very well, but she's gone back there. I did manage to get some work done in the end. I was sat out in that garage until about 6 o'clock. Didn't quite get all the videos done that I wanted to do, but a productive afternoon all the same. And then while we were having tea, we started watching the first Captain America film. Just start again with the MCU. Why on earth not? I do worry a little bit that some of the grumpiness with the car earlier has it might have diminished just how much of an achievement today is, but it has been a massive achievement, massive step forward. And the fact that to be acknowledged by one of the professionals, by one of the agencies involved in making sure that we are doing right by Andy, the fact that one of those professionals has said, yeah, actually everyone involved has done such a good job that you don't need our help anymore, that feels like a big pat on the back, and that is awesome. And once the car is fixed tomorrow, everything will feel awesome, and I might even have a little bit more to say about the appointment tomorrow. But to be honest, there wasn't much more to say than what I already said. It was very brief. They said well done, they discharged us. Simple as that, really. Couldn't have gone any better. Oh, my shoulder still hurts though. But no more moaning today. I've been grumpy enough because of the stupid car. But we will wrap today's vlog up there because Anna is keen for me to be quiet so she can get Andy to sleep, and then we can watch the second half of Captain America, which will be awesome. So if you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.